Hey folks, David here, and what you just heard was a demonstration of our song-specific MainStage patch for the song Not Today. This is an awesome worship song, and this patch doesn't require any third-party instruments or effects. All you need is MainStage 3's stock sound library downloaded on your computer. We designed this patch at the original key and in the original tempo of the song, but you can adjust both the key or the tempo if you need to suit the way that your team plays it. To make things even easier, this patch comes pre-mapped to our Sunday Keys MainStage template, which is our flagship worship template for MainStage. When you have Sunday Keys, you can just drag and drop this patch right into the patch list, and it will be pre-mapped to the extra section, so it's very, very simple to get up and running. You can also use this patch in any other MainStage 3 concert. Now what I'd like to do is demonstrate how you can use this patch section by section to nail this song live, even as the only keyboard player. Let's take a look. Alright folks, this song is in the key of A, and there are 4 main song sections you're going to need to get comfortable with to use this patch to play the song. This song also relies on the use of the mod wheel to adjust the filter cutoff and the volume of various layers. But if your keyboard does not have a mod wheel, that's okay. Just check out the tutorial on our blog that will help you set up a knob, a fader, a volume control, or even an expression pedal on your keyboard to use in place of your mod wheel. So you can still get the full functionality of this patch. Just check out that blog. Alright, so there's 2 parts in the left hand. The first part is the low octave bass notes, and the mod wheel opens up the filter and brings in additional layers. So for the intro, it's going to sound like this. And you're just going to stay there through the intro and the verse, and then you're also going to play this range for the chorus and the instrumentals just in tandem with octaves. So the octave above that adds in piano bass when the mod wheel is down, and then as you move the mod wheel up, for the big parts you get synth bass and some additional ARP and synth layers that sound like this. So you're going to play octaves in your left hand to play the chorus of the song. So real quickly I'll play the chorus with that octave, and then I'll go back and I'll teach you the right hand part for the verse. So that's the chorus part. To start the song off, the very first time through the intro, if you're playing it just like the original, you're just going to play the left hand. And then the second time through that intro, you're going to bring in this pluck part in the right hand. This is chord triggered. So for every minor chord, the F sharp minor, you're going to play C sharp. And then for the A chord, you're going to hit an A. And it's going to trigger the appropriate chord. So the second time through the intro, and then through the verse, you're going to play that in your right hand with this timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when you get to the pre-chorus, you're going to play a little syncopated bass part with your right hand, while just playing the changes in a low octave with your left. That sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just that right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So think about that final note. Other than that, it's just playing the chord changes. So D, E up to F sharp. Then the final note here, you're going to want to play a G sharp. And that's going to trigger a D bass note and then also a color note on top of it. So don't play D again if you want to be true to the original. Play G sharp instead. And then you're into the chorus, which is just mod wheel all the way up, octave bass notes in your left hand. Then after the chorus, you get to the bell lead in your right hand, and I'll play that real quick, and then I'll throw the left hand in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. And the left hand in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One thing to note about the ARP layers that are in this song, if you're using MainStage as metronome, then that's great. It's going to sync very well to the clock. You just want to make sure that you come in right on or right before the downbeat on your changes so that the ARPs will trigger in sync, because they are patterned arpeggiators and you don't want that pattern to get off. If you do get off, it's really easy. You can just quickly release all notes and the sustain pedal. The sounds will carry over for a second, and then you can just reset on the next full beat, and then your ARPs will be back in sync. If you are not using MainStage as metronome, then the key is just to make sure that there's clean breaks in between each change. So you want to release your sustain actually a little bit before you change chords, and don't worry, those chords will carry over and the ARPs will finish out for that last little bit, and then you want to hit your next change. And you also want to make sure that MainStage's clock, the little green play button in edit mode, is not running if you are not playing to MainStage's metronome. Otherwise, your ARPs will not line up properly. But you could definitely play along to another computer running Ableton, or if your drummer is running your metronome, you can still use this patch. All right, the last part of the song here is the bridge, and that starts off pretty down. With your mod wheel all the way down, you're going to play the higher octave. That's going to give you piano bass only. And then you can start to fade in your mod wheel a little bit. And that's going to give you some extra layers. And if you want to bring more synth in, then you can add the low octave as well. Then after the bridge, there's that little break where it kind of drops down, and so it's really just the synths and the keys playing during that breakdown. So you want your mod wheel to start about halfway up, and it's just the chorus, but kind of a stripped down feel. And then you can do that staccato break in there if you'd like. The key is just to move your mod wheel up incrementally through that progression, and then you're into a full chorus. All right, that's it for this song, folks. Thanks for checking out this patch. Have a great day.